Quickly, Poros! Unite! Unite in your glory. Do it! They can mystic shot some of these, like, you know, like elusive Poros down, but they can't get them all, surely. Okay, plus we're gonna be giving everyone spell shield, 6 health, like potentially at least one of them hitting Fury, maybe, hopefully, one day. If they get rid of, they say get rid of quick attack, which is actually like, you know, it's a blow to morale for sure. But at the same point, dancing times, Fury, elusive, regeneration, overwhelm. Like, this is, I mean, there's some nice Poros. Hello everyone, Gomez here from the LAN Up channel with another deck for you today. This one, which is the all the keywords Poro deck. I do still think that this deck needs a little bit of work. This was obviously just like my first attempt at it on first day of the expansion, but I do really love Fabled Poro and its ability of giving all the keywords to like all the Poros that you've got on the board with a good Poro snack stuff going on, and then playing Give It All to allow all those stats, because Fabled Poro does have a great health stat, and if you've buffed up those attack stats with Poro snacks, as well as obviously Aurora Borealis giving you more Poro snacks, it is an amazing thing. And I still think this the deck needs to be refined, potentially getting rid of like 3 copies, because I got 3 copies of Cold Shot. The reason why I got 3 copies of Cold Shot is because I like the idea, number one, it's a draw spell, but Parallel Convergence, its ability of summoning those units again in attack as ephemerals. The ability of that summon means that Lowly Poro gives you more Poros. Poro Herder, if they're on the board, will give you another draw, and also Fabled Poro, if they're on the board, it will, because they're all summon effects and therefore give more keywords and more benefits. So that's where I was thinking, as well as obviously allowing a big attack forward from what should be some really nice statted Poros. But that was the idea of why I put Cold Shot in, potentially maybe getting that down to a 2 of rather than a 3 of, and focusing a little bit more and a little bit more draw might be a good idea. Like, definitely Time Trick is such a good card, but maybe taking that up to 3 might be the better decision. I may be even thinking about Vi over Brom, because Vi allows for a little bit more like a counter play on your part. The games you're going to be seeing were all streamed live, and as I was going through, I was making changes and whatnot. But as I said, this is not the refined list, but it definitely is a really fun deck to play. So please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, as well as if you play this deck, let me know if you make any changes or how it goes for you. There's also shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. All of these games were streamed live on Twitch, so if you want to come catch the action live for yourself, please feel free to on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. As well as obviously, if you like this content, why not consider hitting that subscribe button? It helps me out. I've got an end of year goal of getting 5,000 followers / subscribers, so thank you so much. Let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matchups. Kind of like, is it really weird that I actually am going to keep this hand even though it's not got any form of Poro in it right now? This might end up sounding stupid, but I'm in this for the long con. Didn't need that right now, but I'm in this for the long con. It's fine. Okay, now I'll take my options now. Take my Lonely Poro. I could have taken the card which draws, but I'll take my Lonely Poro so I can actually start off Poro stuff happening, as well as like knowing that I've got 1 Poro snacks in hand right now. I can tell myself I'm gonna be fine. Is it? I don't know why. In my head, I feel like my opponent is waiting for me to attack so they can play something. Like I feel like maybe like the smarter plan they would have been to pass, because I'm only doing 1 damage. Or not. Maybe is this gonna be the Misfortune turn? What is in your hand? You're not playing anything right now. I feel like I instantly pass back. Like there's nothing more threatening than their attack turn. Like, I got all the Broms. Take card. Brom is on the job. I feel so scared. I feel so scared and vulnerable because I don't know. Unyielding kegs? But okay, right. Right, this is fine. This is fine. The problem right now is Sharp Sight. That is my biggest problem here. is the ability of Sharp Sight and they kill Brom, but I do have other Broms. That's why I'm going to convince myself is the reason I don't mind this is because other Broms are a thing. I could take Heart Brom. It depends on whether they go for a single combat. Oh, they're going for you. So Cataclysm, which does actually activate their... So by doing this, this does actually give them so that they can now attack forward again. So if I use Take Heart on Brom, he survives this one, but then they get a 3-4. And Brom would not survive the next hit. So I need to ask myself, am I willing to do that, or do I just want... You know what? We're going to draw. I've got other Broms in hand. It's fine. It's fine. I will accept. I mean, admittedly, I could have got rid of their scout unit if they've got a misfortune. Like, I might end up regretting this, but these are the choices that I am making here today. I will convince myself that I'm happy with them. So, am I willing to sacrifice? I will sacrifice the Jubilant Poro. Just in case they've got misfortune in hand, I'm willing to sacrifice the Jubilant Poro. Plus, they've done no work on Gangplank, so I can sacrifice the Jubilant Poro for the fact that I know none of flames, none of depths may take me. Throw down another Brom. I feel like I kind of want to start getting this stuff going, so I will throw down the plucky. No, we'll go with you. I kind of want to start the Poro Snack plan. So, Poro Snacks are a thing. We trade. Okay, now the question is, do I want to throw down the lowly Poro on top of you to stop, just because it now makes, like, Gangplank have to hesitate slightly? That's the only real reason I do this, is because it now means that he does have to hesitate very slightly upon, accepting trades and whatnot. Make it rain is a thing, like, and make it rain even more so, and slash, like, you know, the, like, I'm willing to do this. Okay. We've got another, which is like spoils. We've got Time Trick. So I could have considered playing Brom, but I wanted to go for the immediate open because Parlay is also a thing, especially while Gangplank is out. And I feel that their hand is very like heavy. Potentially Gangplank is in that hand because they didn't... See, look, I knew it because they didn't do any early game. So the assumption is that they had like Gangplank. Potentially Dreadway could be in there as well, right? So we go like this, except... Ha-cha-cha! Throw down the ballistic. And then part of me's thinking, do I want to give everyone augment stealth and tough with a 5 health stat? Like, it's not a bad health stat. We could also throw down the Daring Poro as well, so we can give everyone like 4. It's not a bad decision, but at the same point, right? We have to go now. I feel like I have to do this move now because if I wait and do this, this could be grabbing one of these Poros off. So might end up being a terrible misplay that I should have waited. But I do it now. We go now. Augment, elusive, and tough, unless they've got something which can counter. Augment, elusive, and tough is not a bad spring of keywords here. Ah, concerted! Well played, Yugi. Well played! Okay. On the plus side, it does still make, like, Gangplank have a little bit of a poo his pants moment. And Gangplank having a poo his pants moment is never a bad thing. So you can go for a grab. Go for that scout and grab move. Who do you want to grab? Okay, right. And then we're going throwing you over here. Just because we don't want to be, we don't want to do anything that's going to be helping Gangplank out. We've got the ability to throw down the elusive Poro again as well. So, I will do so. Because I want to be causing, like, the squeaky bum, like, I want their bum cheeks to be moist. So, that's what I want their feeling to be as they see these Poros. It's okay. It's okay. I know I should have probably taken the ignition to help Victor out, but I believe in the decisions that I have made here today, and that they will be fine ones, maybe, hopefully, one day in my life. The level of greediness is impressive. Thank you! Okay, so. I could throw down Ballistic Bot. Ballistic Bot. Start throwing down. Start throwing down the ignitions, because like it is still buffing this up, and we are also buffing up Victor. Part of me wants to consider throwing down Brom. So, because I feel like what we're starting to do now is we're starting to beat them up. This is the beat them up portion of the deck. So we've got elusive damage that we can put into them. Like, we don't want to be putting anyone else kind of like forward that's going to hit into Gangplank, because that's just a trade that you don't need to happen. So why would I let it happen? But Brom could still maybe go into one of these two. Oh! Another Concite! Brom is on the job! No more! We've only got one more Brom left. Like, Brom is... There is only one Brom. Okay. It's fine. I could have gone forward, I guess, with everyone that would have, like, forced them to do trades, potentially, but they would have still had a good trade against this Ballistic Bot, against this one, and obviously, Gangplank. Okay. So we do have Victor. We do have Victor time. Okay. Oh, do I want to do this? Oh, no, sorry, we're playing Victor. Sod it. Join the Glorious Evolution. It's time. It's time to join the Glorious Evolution with your deck here. They've used 2 concerted strikes. Single combat is still a thing. I know that single combat is still a thing. Plus, didn't they use a Cataclysm at one point? I feel like they used a Cataclysm at one point. Or was that just my mind? Yeah, no, they did use Cataclysm. Okay, it's fine. The fact that we've not seen Misfortune means that everything's gravy, baby. If you do that, try Sump Worker. So I'm thinking of creating an Ekko. No, Ekko Ephemeral does make a lot of sense. Ooh, the list! Have they got 2? They must have 2 copies of the list. The only reason you do that is because you've got 2 copies of the list. That's surely the only reason why you go with this move. Okay. Gonna go like this way around. I could have done Victor's spell, which wouldn't have been a bad decision, but I want to start getting their health down and force them to have to think. So, the list again. Oh, no, Golden Aegis! I mean, but they haven't attacked forward once. I mean, okay. I mean, so unless they've got another vulnerable, mate, like... Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I feel secure. Like, part of me's thinking just use Time Trick. And, hopefully find something. Mystic... Actually, we didn't put any form of counterplay in our deck, did we? Okay. So they've taken my elusiveness out, which does make a lot of sense. But I'm also getting them down to the point where this is becoming scary for them. This must be coming squeaky bum time for them. So do this. Potentially start to do some rummages here. Oh, potentials. Don't even need Poros where I'm going. Okay. So we must have rolled. Don't even need Poros where I'm going. The fact that we can actually still use Give It All. Like, I could throw Brom down. Give everyone challenges. So regeneration. Big moves to have. That's fine. You might have backs. But do you have Brom is on the job? Actually, yeah, because if we throw down Brom is on the job, we can still throw down this. Everyone's got augment, regen, like tough. I feel like the options are nice here. Okay. What are you going to go with? What is this? Ah! Victor, no! Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's so upsetting because I could have had the ignitions for 0. Okay. I got greedy. I got greedy. Okay. My main concern, actually, I'll do is if we throw down these now, it's one of these things whereby we are actually no. I mean, we guess we can get rid of their Gangplank. This makes too much more. Like, as much of me knows that I could just throw down these ignitions right now and get them down to only having 2 health, where we could have lethal next turn. Like, I'm slightly scared, and so I feel like we go like this. Because at least on the positive side, if, like, you can die, you die, so that everyone else shall live. So, glory awaits. Might as well get rid of the better health, which is like a health stat. So, show me your best! So, that's gameplay down. I feel like gameplay had to die so that others could live. Overwhelm is here. Imagine if we had that on the board. Imagine we had you on the board when we were doing all the stuff that we were doing. I felt like that had to be done. Okay, we've got 2 damage in. Paralialis to start making the 2. We only have 1 Poro on the board in this Poro deck of ours. We've only got 1 Poro on the board. Show them out to my opponent. Really well played. Yet no, the level of greediness. But it worked. This is fun, yes? I'm gonna get rid of you for now. Because you will be... I mean, I told you I was gonna get rid of you! Okay, we're working with Sivir and... both champions buffed in the recent thing. And obviously, Sharp Sight is a thing to be able to work against my elusiveness here. So, we'll see how this goes. We do have a few keyword stuff like that might work in my favour. We'll see how we do. So... back over to my side. Am I willing to get rid of Brom, but then he does present the potential chance of an overwhelm, which would be a nice keyword. But I need to think to myself as well, like, I'll go with Time Trick. Time Trick going into Poro Snack. Like, the knowledge of knowing that I have this, I'm happy to know that Poro Snack is here, because now that I can start building a board of elusives, it's very nice. Like, potentially, I'm assuming that Sivir, giving her Scout, like, if that ends up being the plan, they're using field promotion on Sivir, that is actually going to be quite a thing to witness. Okay. Willing to accept? Willing to accept? Right. So, I'm actually willing to remove Brom. Like, I might end up regretting the decision of removing Brom, but I'm actually going to remove Brom, and I feel like I remove the other Poro and just, like, make a big board of elusive Poros and then go with the Sivir. So we're taking a lot of damage to begin with. It is a lot of damage. I know it, you know it, we all know it! But I'm going to go like this, start to throw down my Poros, throw down Poro Snacks, and then, like, hope that the keywords go good, and this makes a lot of sense. That's the end game here. That is the end game. So, forcing a lot. Throw you down, and then the next turn, throw you down. This is the aim. Obviously, we might see Sivir or Jarvan or, like, you know, field promotion. Yep, that's going on top of Sivir. Oh, no. Not gonna lie. Legitimately thought this was going on top of Sivir. Okay, then. So. I mean, I will throw down you. We will stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. So, they go for that scout move first. I'm feeling to myself, like, going down to 4. Am I willing to do that? But I need to think to myself as well that I kind of want to be throwing, like, this down. Okay, I'm willing to go down to 4. I know that they're going to go forward again. And so I need to be prepared for that fact. Single combats and concerted strikes are things. There's the single combat. Okay. Much upset. Much upset. Okay. The problem is that I've not got a good enough attack stat. I mean, technically I do if I keep you alive, but I'd have to keep everyone alive, and I don't think I'm going to be able to keep everyone alive right now. To be able to use this move. Like, it's one of those things where it would have been a great thing to do, but I theoretically don't think I can in order to survive. I need to do this. Okay. Now, that is the level up on Sivir. But at least falls down more of their units. It's the one thing I have. I've got everyone elusive. And like I know that I can get this down at some point. Part of me's like, do I want to rummage these two? Like, I know that obviously I could have got more draw off of what's its face. I mean, again, going in again with this for options. So, some spell shields. Spell shields actually really nice, especially against their single combats and concerted strikes. So, spell shields are actually important to see. Okay. Get my opponent down to 4. And then I kind of feel like I have to go with the give it all move. Jarvan could immediately jump out. And what I need to think is they've got 2 cards which are challenge single combat, which is not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. Now the problem that arises here is, yep, that's the problem. That's the problem. If they go wide enough on me. Right now, I said it depends on who they top deck. Right now. Okay, they go for that scout move first. It's going to be Jarvan. But Jarvan, out of all cards to top deck, of course they top deck Jarvan. Okay. Which actually, that is now death. That is now death. Like, if it was any other card other than Jarvan, and I had a chance because I could throw down the Poro. My raid broke. No clue why. Sorry, dude. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. Blame. Why is my mind not be able to read these words? But honestly, how you doing, Blaine and OEM? How are you both doing? I mean, it's not looking good for me. It's not the only card. Actually, no, there's nothing because obviously they've got rid of my Poros. Should have moaned to my opponent, literally. Yeah, if it was any other card other than Jarvan, I might have had a chance against what they threw down at me. But the second that Jarvan was who they top decked, it was done from that moment. But really well played by my opponent there. We're gonna go with this. Gonna keep this whole hand. I've got Poros that create Poros. I've got draw. I've got Poro snacks, and I've got, let's just hand out what's his face is, like, handing out keywords. So, I feel that's all I need, he says. Okay. Forcing in that 1 damage. If only I could play you right now. This is going to be okay, everyone. This is going to be okay, because what we're going to do... Oh, yes, 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 yes. 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 Yes! Okay. I mean, this is actually all starting to look quite nice in the grand scheme of things. Or even more so. So I could, like, I might end up regretting this, but I need to be remembering to myself. I've got this.
I'll make a note.
I've got this move, so let's start giving some. Like we can give these keywords. Potentially, I want to do this now. Like, I could save the mana for Poro snacks, but I kind of want to do the, like, I want to get this into my deck as quickly as possible, knowing that these two at least are on the board, with the potential of this being on the board by the time that we find this. That's what I'm going to tell myself is why I'm happy to do that move, although it does mean having, like, 0 mana, even though I want to be using the Poro snack potentially in the future. Could throw down Brom. Okay. So... I could throw down the Daring Poro snack. Do also have you. It's okay. Like, or we could even throw down Brom. I'm going to throw down Brom for defensive purposes. We throw down Brom for defensive reasons. Okay. I'm willing to take 4 damage. I am willing to take 4 damage here. Okay. So. Poros. Throw down you. They're using the Heart of the Cards, Yugi, and actually immediately getting something on the board from it. Okay, Heart of the Cards, Yugi spells are coming at me. It's okay. It's fine. Ooh, that's not what I want to be seeing. Don't remove my keywords, damn you! Okay. The fact they decided to use that on you or not Brom is very interesting. Okay. So I can throw down Poro.
Stay out of there.
I could even just go for full on elusive Poro, like elusive Poro, and then use my Poro snacks. That's also like a very viable option to me. Okay. Though part of me does want to see what keywords I can give everyone. But buffing Poros, it doth make the sense. All the draws coming up of these cards right now. So I'll go like this. Like so much of it. Am I willing to get rid of a draw card? I'm not really willing to get rid of a draw card right now. I probably should be, because obviously that's like trying to force in the more damage while I can. Force in the more damage probably makes a lot more sense. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I can concede. Because I know this is here. All it takes is the right. Curse you, Yugi! It's a good job I got you. Curse you, Yugi! Okay. Technically, all I did there was help out their Sivir by an extra 1 by allowing that damage to go. Okay. It's fine, it's fine.
Gonna find a gift for Renekton.
You can find all the gifts from Renekton. So. I'll go with my draw and see what I get.
My friend, you are
Get rid of 1 elusive pro for 2 elusive pros. Does that sound like a good deal? If only I had a snack right now to be able to go into you. I guess I kind of want the overwhelm keyword. Kind of want that overwhelm keyword. So I will take this. As much of me wants trades, I'll take this. I could actually get rid of the other give it all. But it's a really nice move to lose. Okay. Sod it, sod it, sod it. Sometimes you gotta make the hard choices here, Yugi. Sometimes it's all about the hard choices. Okay, hard the cards card. It's one of those things where you can see certain things you want. Okay. All I kind of want is at least one of these to hit Spell Shield and then the ability to use Give It All on everyone. Like, obviously, it would make a lot of sense to be able to run, like, Brom to have the extra health stat and regeneration. I mean, that would be lovely. Okay. But I guess we do have the health stat coming off of you, and you could just potentially give regeneration or whatnot. Like, we've... Keeping our options. Keep our options open. We can't play you and that on the same turn, sadly, like next turn. So we just want to give keywords all around. My health stat, like there's me like thinking about all of these plans, but I also need to think, wait a minute, I'm doing all of these plans, but also bad times for me as well. I need to remember these packs that I've got terrible times ahead of me, I'm sure. Okay. It's fine, everyone. It's fine. We've got all the options, all the solutions. Poro going into you. The Poro deck is fine. Do not fret. My opponent just throwing the rope game out on me now. Okay. Fabled Poro, give me options. Okay, so I mean, at least one of them was Spell Shield. A couple of Furies, quick attack, regeneration, Fury. I said, like, it's not the worst maneuvers, is it? My opponent has passed. Why is my mind telling me just to press the pass button as well? Like, I could have gone forward. Like, there was nothing that stopped me from going forward, but for some reason, something in my brain was like, they're holding something back for a move they're waiting for. So, sod it. Let's do that. It also means that if they had another predict in their hand...
Nothing's lost. It's
okay.
just waiting to be found.
It's just waiting to be found. Quickly, Poros! Unite! Unite in your glory. Do it! They can Mystic Shot some of these, like, you know, like, elusive Poros down, but they can't get them all, surely. Okay, plus we're going to be giving everyone Spell Shield. 6 health, like... Potentially at least one of them hitting Fury, maybe. Hopefully, one day. I mean, they get rid of, they say get rid of quick attack. Which is actually like, you know, it's a blow to morale for sure. But at the same point, dancing times, Fury, elusive, regeneration, overwhelm. Like, this is, I mean, there's some nice poros. Like, some nice poros. Like, they're getting the level up over here. Like, I kind of want to use this again. Extra draw, so they're getting these chrono breaks. The level up on Ekko. Okay. It's fine. The level up on Ekko was to be expected. All we've got to do now is, like, hope that the poros can get their way through. I mean, they have got, like, Fury and Overwhelm. And, like, so many things that do cause my opponent to have to, like, you know, think about what's going on. So, with the right amount of attack, so, in terms of when Sivir starts to activate and give everyone quick attack once she gets, like, I'm trying to work out at what point that is. But okay. So, am I willing to accept the 1 damage? What we need to remember is that quick attack happens from this point, I believe, or like from, yeah, so, okay. So, the quick attack does, and then they go up in health, which in health, but I feel that I'm okay with this. Bear in mind that I've got more stealth poros that I can make. Like, I'm willing to accept these trades. Oh, cast you, Yugi! Okay, that's fine. It's fine because I have other options. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Obviously, like, if they actually use the, like, if they find Chrono Break, that's gonna be devastating because the rally will be something that I'm gonna regret, especially the fact they got that 0 mana predict. All it takes is the right card, that Chrono Break. If they get one of them, the rally is gonna be scary. So let's find out. Don't you hit it. Don't you hit it. It wasn't a fast pick. Okay? It wasn't exactly the fastest pick, so potentially I feel like it's not gonna be it, but it could. It could be it. Okay, it's okay. They didn't hit Chrono Break. Obviously they are now, they're looking for Chrono Break. Like, if I was them, if they were me and I were you, they'd be looking for Chrono Break right now. So,
I'm just messing with you.
I feel like I actually need Rummage more. Like, Rummage is important to me. On so many levels. Okay. Rummage is important to me. That's what I will tell myself. They're doing a lot of predicting. Trying to find the answers. I mean, all it takes is the right damage spell to hit on top of, like, at least like one of these. But okay, I'll throw down you because I want to be providing myself with potentially enough damage elusively. Okay, they could have one spell. Share the vote to my opponent! Poro decks ahoy! Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Rek Sai with Pyke again. It's such a devastating deck. Once they start getting those lurkers up, it really does become scary. And so the fact that I'm not really playing any form of counterplay, like, it really shows against this kind of a deck. Okay, we can work against them. We'll get all the damage in elusively before they've even got a chance to realize what's happened. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Stalkers ahoy! So we can throw down Ballistic Bot, use the Poro Cannon off of the ignition. It's not too bad. More Poro Cannons. I've got I do have a Poro Snack. I mean, it's not fine because that is a straight up trade, but okay. Take them with you. Go on, do it. So I could. Okay, nope, I can't. I was gonna say, like, I could throw that, but no, not with the double buff. So the fact that they must have Rek Sai on top of their deck, because that was I believe a double buff that just happened there, right? Or was it? I can't remember what their starting stats are. Okay. Let's go like this. Start to throw the Poros out. Free attack is not good. Okay, we like yet again. I will wait. I'm taking a lot of damage here by waiting. Okay. I've got a Poro Cannon, the ignition. I can't Poro Cannon anything that's in this hand. I've got draw and I've got like this thing. I feel like I can't do it. I mean, I thought that Rek Sai was in that hand. I'm surprised they did. I mean, I guess they just wanted to go with excruciating damage on me. Okay. I mean, I have to defend the places I need to defend. Okay. So, Poro Cannon on top of Ignition. Just because I have to. Throw down my Poros. Poro Herder at least becomes a nut like Poro Herder and Fabled Poro might be able to help. Not a lot, but they might be able to help in terms of like, so I'm thinking to myself like Poro Herders, it gives me things to trade, but also potentially drawing more Poros that might be able to help, and hope that I get myself a time trick's quite a nice heart of the cards Yugi moment. Okay, so more of these. I'm gonna need you. I need my keywords. Okay. Follow along, little ones. So, Lonely Poro. I mean, I know for a fact that Pyke is going to jump out at me right now. Like, Pyke is going to jump out of one of these two cards. Oh, no! Okay, okay, it's fine. So, all it takes is making sure we have enough of a board. Okay. So, all it takes is making sure we got enough of a board. Scout on top of the elusive is really not a bad card at all. I could have technically played like the Sinister Poro and then played this card down, but let's face it, it felt like I had to go. It was go big or go home. Okay. So, you have to go on top of this because you are literally the only one. As much as me wants to keep that spell shield and that magnificent health stat, I know that I can't do that. So, yeah, again, I could consider Sinister Poro going into another one of these, but I kind of want this move because it's going to be that move, which is going to be a very scary one for my opponent. That's why I want that going in. Okay. Bromy's on the job. Bromy's not going to be good enough, though. I could... See, one of those things is like, I could go for the move where I know... Actually, correction, can I do both of these things? I can still do this and still use a time trick just to see what my other options are. I mean, give it all! The ability of Scout and Elusive and that. There's some nice options here. I'll take it, even though I know I can't use it yet. I'll take it even though I know that I can't use it yet. I know that Overwhelm is coming for me. I know it. Woo. Okay. Well, guess you're taking this one for the team. Because I need all the Poros! Poros, activate! Okay. So, I was really hoping to get another Scout, but... Okay, go get him, Scout! Potentially, all it takes is the right, what's his face? Like, all it takes is literally the right, like, Bone Skewer or Pyke jumping out at me. Like, this is now going to have Overwhelm and Spell Shield as well, by the way. Like, the only plus side is that I got good stats in this. So they could go for... There we go. So there's Rek Sai, who is also going to have Overwhelm. Like, I guess I've got to go for giving everyone 6. Not that I feel like it's going to legitimately save me, but it's all I have. Like, tough and 6 I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough because they're already gonna be going up like a lot. I just need the hope. Like this is all I have as a hope that I don't have much. Hope. Hope. So I mean, it's not good. It's not good, people. Okay. Right. I mean, it's all I've got, and it leaves me with one. I mean, obviously, all it takes is one buff. I mean, we live, but only just. But we live, and living is important. Just give me a buff. Just give me a buff to Herring Poro. I mean, all I require right now is some form of buff. The problem is I can't get that buff because even if I use this, even if I find Poro Snack, like I guess if I find another elusive Poro, it's about the only plan that I have. I've got to find another elusive Poro. Like, I have to... Oh, crap. Technically, if I use you... Find me an elusive Poro. It's not an elusive Poro! Like, the one... Action... Oh, crap! Correction. Like, that would help. But sadly, it's not good because obviously, like, this is actually... I forgot you've got Augment. And so with Augment, I could have actually played... But Shadow Mode to my opponent. Really well played. Can't do anything about this. We've done all we can. They've got the double thing. That card coming in clutch for them right there and then. So I could use Time Trick, but there's nothing I'm going to be able to find in Time Trick. I know this is done. Go on. Take your victory, Shadow Mode. There's so much damage that comes from that. So much damage. I really need to... I feel like counterplay is definitely needed in this deck. Like potentially Vi does make a lot more sense than... Brom.
From Flash of Brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.